A golem on an alien world. I am a golem. At least that's how the local populace refers to me, and that's after going through whatever means of translation my new body affords me. I'm definitely not organic, rather an 8-foot-tall being of some combination of crystal and metal. I'm tempted to say I'm robotic, but my body doesn't seem to be made of any recognizable engineering that any human would be familiar with. Besides, this planet, this world, wherever this is, doesn't have any humans. Hell, I guess I'm not human. At least not anymore. I won't bore you with the details. I was human, living a pretty average human life. Well, maybe below average in some aspects. Life wasn't terrible, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. Now, after 3 local months, humanity feels like a fading dream. I sometimes wonder if I'm dreaming. I did go to bed with a massive headache and woke up here in this body. Maybe I'm in a coma. Maybe there's a debate about pulling the plug and I'll suddenly cease to exist. I try not to think about it. Right now, I'm sitting in the pan of what would be the local version of a truck. A cloth canvas arches above to keep out the elements, but I can see at the back. We're pulling away from a kilometer-tall earthen structure that dominates the local skyline. These towers dot the landscape, the remnants of an alien invasion that took place 50 years ago. An insect-like alien swarm came out of nowhere and dug into the earth. Eventually, the aliens established colonies, building these huge structures that remind me of termite mounds. These invaders dug deep, searching for the ether crystals that power local technology. The same crystals that power my body. These alien insects had no regard for local life, building and consuming, destroying cities and lives. The locals fought back, but ultimately the swarm consumed large swaths of the planet. Then after 10 years, they went mostly dormant. The mounds that once swarmed with alien life turned silent. The rebuilding started. I said mostly dormant because small colonies still exist. Now only vestiges of a once great alien swarm. At most, these mounds are 30 feet tall and contain only a few hundred of the bugs. The majority of the time they keep to themselves, but occasionally, either they or the locals stray into each other's territory. That's where me and my partner step in. I call her Clicks because although I get a translation of the local language, names here don't seem to have an English analog, and I hear them in their untranslated state. I'm pretty sure the human mouth doesn't even have the right structure to attempt it, but it's not a problem for me since I don't speak anyway. Apparently, whoever built these golems found vocal communication unnecessary. Thankfully, given a nice soft patch of earth or a layer of dust, I can still, very clumsily with my thick rock fingers, draw and write. It's how I convinced Clicks when she found me buried in the rubble that I was sapient and not your run-of-the-mill golem. I mentioned that I'm also partly crystal. Left alone, those parts of me, including what passes for a singular eye, naturally glow a deep violet. I figured out early on that I could cycle through colors and worked out a shorthand with Clicks. Red means danger, yellow means caution. I'm basically a walking traffic light.